was at a barbecue last night, and one of the guys there who listens to the show says, "Your daughter got a Tesla, and you don't like electric cars." And I said, "Dude, you got it all wrong."
Where did he hear that?
That I don't like electric cars?
On the show.
Yeah, on the show.
On the show, you just talk about this.
But
you would argue with me when he was wrong about what I was talking about electric cars.
I'm not wrong.
It's the first step, Randy, is realizing. But
I agree, but I wasn't wrong.
That's okay. Go on.
But he can't get past the first step.
So
there's no other steps.
So here's the thing. I said, no, I got nothing against electric cars. What I have is I'm against is our government's stance on electric cars. The government's
pushing it.
But yeah, so the government goes and gives a $7,000 rebate.
They're saving the planet.
They give a $7,000.
$5,000.
Okay, but the government goes and offers up to $7,000 rebate for the cars, and basically charges the car industry this $7,000 so they can give it to the consumer. And what does the car industry do? They jack up their prices $7,000 so they can pass it on to the consumer. So it was a net nothing. For our governments to realize that these things are silly.
Exactly.
So this is one problem.
Fault because they should have put
that's one problem.
rules on it.
The other problem, well, they couldn't put rules on. You can't dictate what you're going to charge for a car. How do you do that? It costs money to manufacture.
Then you know what? Then give it to the people that are actually passing a discount on. If you don't pass a discount on, you don't get it from the government.
But Jackie, it's not a discount. You're building cars for a profit. And if the government comes in and says, oh, guess what? We're going to take $7,000 profit from every one of your cars, then they probably can't build cars at that price. So they got to add that back on.
You trying to tell me that their markup is that little?
Yes, I believe it is.
I don't think it's too much on cars.
I really think yes, and I think it's because there's too many people like you in government. This is why we have this problem. The next thing is I'm just teasing.
Anyways,
I'll go to the next one.
If you guys like this going on here with us, you need to go to our YouTube channel. You need to see my facial expressions and my body language because that is a prize.
The next one that I had with it was that they're pushing the fact that the carbon footprint of the electric car is way better because no emissions come out the tailpipe. But then you go and you do the research, and to build this infrastructure and the building of the batteries and all that stuff, there is no benefit realistically to this change. There may be a benefit to it when the new dinosaurs take over the world and they're driving the electric cars. There may be, because we'll have the infrastructure in then, it may be beneficial.
Is it a short-term versus long-term thing, or is it just not beneficial?
Well, it's a little bit of a short-term versus long-term, but what it is that we have the infrastructure for gas vehicles. Right?
I get it,
and so now to eliminate that, what happens? Our cost of living goes crazy. So
okay, but take a breath. So saying you're right. Again, I don't know all I didn't deep dive into any of this.
Yeah, so you're just gonna make it up.
No, I'm gonna ask you a question since you did the deep dive. So if we stay where we are now with with gas cars, don't invest into electric cars, would that be better than, yes, the carbon footprint is big now, but long term, over time, let's say 30 years, over a 30-year period, yes, we're doing a lot of damage now, but long term, would it even out and eventually be less?
Yeah, that's an amazing question. But here, the answer to your question is very complicated. But I'm just going to say this, is that there were many times in history that our carbon footprint was worse per capita. So the thing is, and we're all here. We're all here, and there's
but you can't. That's very short-sighted.
No, well, hold on. Is it really short-sighted? Because are we trying to fix a problem that we may have already adjusted for? And so that's a really big question.
You mean
to
saying
me.
That the carbon doesn't hurt us anymore? What do you mean?
Well, the thing is, carbon dioxide. So you got carbon monoxide, and you have carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is not bad. So that's one thing, and that's one of the big measurements. And so hold on, but if you're talking about carbon monoxide, that's poisonous. So we need to sort of we need to really check the difference what we're talking about. But right now they're talking about like cow farts,
and
like
also,
this is insane.
And again, I get what you're saying that before versus now, but again, I'm not a scientist in that sense. But the whole point, from my understanding, is that all this carbon dioxide, monoxide, whatever it is, it's not that it's affecting us; it's affecting our ecosystem, or it's affecting the ozone layer.
Yeah.
So
have you ever seen? Because even building houses does the same thing. Have you ever seen a property that hasn't been inhabited in 100 years? The roof is disintegrated. The windows are disintegrated. There's trees growing up through the concrete. It's being eaten by our earth and our sun, and it's been eaten. So the thing is that I think that where some of these discussions are underestimating the power of our earth. And if we were all to die right now, all this stuff would all be turned back into soil eventually.
But if we all died
if we all
died right now, there'd be none of us to create all this extra crap.
Yeah, I personally think that our lives are worth the extra crap.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just happen to say is that I think our lives are worth the extra crap, and I think that our government, and this is the part about the electric cars, I think they're a beautiful technology and everything, but I think the government has misled people like yourself into believing that all of us having to pay more in taxes, having to pay more in everything, that we are actually on track to save the earth.
But no.
And
so
that's crazy.
But I didn't say I believe any stuff. I'm just throwing out information, throwing stuff out there. I have no idea.
So you're just sitting in the middle of the pack playing
He's
dumb.
being the devil's advocate.
Yeah, I'm just asking questions to see where it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making it interesting versus just spewing.
I'm not sure
Just
about
blabbing,
spewing-
right?
spewing
Instead of
nonsense.
just blabbing words.
No offense, though.
No, I don't take
I
it
say-
personally.
Oh, he doesn't take
I-
any
I-
offense.
I look at the source.
He
and
takes no offense to
The
anything.
source?
I look at the source.
Wikipedia?
No. You. And then I determine if that should be offensive or not. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And please let us know your thoughts in the comments, as well as any questions you may have. We're live most Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure to tune in. Thank you again for watching, and remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so you can stay up to date on all our future uploads.